Super Oreo and Super Elvis 5. And the attack of the Shrink Man. Well, that's the last time I'm going to do that. I haven't done this in a while, but I was like, you know what? I might as well just read all these Super Oreo comics. I mean, I don't have that much anyway. So this one is, zoomed out. This one is the 5th book. And it has really bad paper quality, as you can't tell. Maybe you can. It's gonna be, I'm gonna describe what's going on. This was really hard to translate it. I did translate it if I fuck up on my wiki. So go to the description below if you want to read it yourself. It's really hard to read because the paper quality is so bad. I don't know why. The 4th one, as you remember, if you saw that one, had a different kind of pages the whole time. Like, okay, that's the wrong one. Yeah, as you know, the rest of their Oreo books are in here. Like I said, the first 3 I couldn't put in there. I don't even have the first one, technically speaking, but here you go. So we got a new villain. He's this Shrink Man guy. He's kind of hard to see. It's just some weird switch guy. We'll see him later. And these are the super pets, if you couldn't tell. There's my logo. This is easily, I think it was my least favorite when I was a kid, to be honest. I thought the Shrink Man was cool, but I didn't care for the story at all. And obviously didn't just show. So I think I half-assed this one when I was a kid. I didn't put any effort into the story. I mean, right. Oh my god, I have to read this shit. On the last book, King Cat. Well, actually, one of the hardest thing about this book, these were out of order, and trying to figure out what order they go in was actually really complicated because this story makes no sense. So yeah. On the last book, King Cat and Shorty shrunk and changed bodies. So they changed bodies for some reason. That wasn't even established in the last book, but now they changed bodies. So King Cat is now Shorty, and Shorty is now King Cat. Great, Spidey Shorty. Who's it obviously about Spider-Man. I'm a girl. I'm a boy. No, said Shorty and King Cat. They don't want to be another children's body. So King Cat is in Shorty's body, says he has an idea. They swapped hats, though, to show which one it is. So, yeah. They're still small, so they're ready to this out view. You can see they're small, which is really unnecessary. King Cat build a machine. That's what it's supposed to say there. He has a wrench working on this machine. I saw there was glare because I'm using gloss. There you go. Nice. It helps protect the pages. And he hits the switch of the button, and it zaps them together. We're back to normal, I think, what he's saying. He's like, yeah, he's like happy. They're not. Swapping bios is so pointless. I'm not even kidding. That's the only. It's only lasts like 1 page. So he leans in on it and accidentally hits something else. Also, forgot to mention this machine has this wand on the inside. Well, King Cat doesn't make any sense. He's like a magic user, but he's also a robot maker and half robot. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. He's a combination of Eggman and King Deity from what I don't remember, but that's what I feel like he is based on what I like. It made sense based on what I like at the time, and so I don't know where the wand comes from because King Deity doesn't have a wand. I guess that's what I just like. Oh, let's have a wand, but he makes machines like Eggman. But no, don't worry. You don't have to worry about that because this comic book is based off Captain Underpants again. The story of that, I can tell the story structure is based off that book series, which I didn't know I didn't like it that much. I'm surprised it was more Captain Underpants inspired rather than Diary Kid. I remember liking those books more when I was a kid. But I did like Captain Underpants. But I digress. You're going to see more of that Captain Underpants rip-offing later. Or actually pretty soon, I mean. So he hits the wand, I guess, and it zaps a bunch of shit over here. That's the shrink machine, which actually was in the last book, if I remember correctly. And there's a bunch of other shit, because he's a combination of stuff. It's just the shrink machine. There's like a banana and some springs. I thought that was really cool. And they combined to make this guy. I thought this guy was really cool. So he has springy legs and arms. He's got gloves. He's like, aha! Or ah! He's like the Barama, part 1. More of this shit. Hit you out, so you already know how Flipperama works. So he's like punching them, basically. This is how I did all the action scenes back in earlier Super Oreo. Yeah, that's it. He put them in jail, basically. So there's a jail in his King Cat's house, I guess, or where the fuck they are. He has a banana mouth. I don't know why there's a banana mouth, but it is a banana. Don't ask why. he knew where he had to go because he sees. I'm not sure he's watching TV or is that like they're outside the window. He sees Oreo and Elvis flying. He's like, "Fuck those guys! I'm gonna beat the shit out of them." And he breaks free. He's like, "Bye bye." So yeah, he's just some random monster guy. I love the design as a kid, but it is just a generic robot. I created a bunch of robots when I was a kid, and there's just one of them. Glare, go take her there. Meanwhile, same page. I am going to make a what? A laser beam. He's saying laser beam. Yeah, I don't know. There's laser. What the fuck's he? And she's sleeping. I guess there's something here, but I have no idea what the fuck it's saying. There's a monster crawling out back, and I guess they're in the jail cell still. It wasn't obvious until this part. He shoots a laser beam. He makes it out of parts. A spray can actually. So he's pretty. I get some creativity in there. He melts the beams, like the little crumbles there. What should we do? Find the monster. So they're gonna go out on the machine, and apparently they're gonna work it out. King Cat ensure you knew where the monster had gone by the footprints. Okay. And then, meanwhile, so now the Super Pets, who really aren't even the main characters anymore, really just like just a weird, humble bundle group of characters. There's like, okay, a bunch of guys that look the same. Let's go into action. What? No, so let's go on vacation, that's what I meant to say. They're on a Frankenstein's arm, in case you're wondering. Or maybe it's a leg, maybe I miscolored it. So, the Shrink Man's like, fuck you, I'm gonna shrink eat the guy. Which is, every time he's in, because Frankenstein's kind of broken, like, everything he's in, he always has to get, like, fucked up. Like, oh, they have to, like, disable him somehow. Or something like that. He's a broken character, I guess. So, every time, I wasn't even thinking this way, because I always thought, like, oh, maybe I was, like, I liked the idea of fucking this character, or, and if you, like, drawing such a huge guy, and one of the villains people are posing, so I'd always, like, do shit to him. You would see this in the next book, too. Something's bad happening. He's supposed to be the big guy, so when he gets destroyed, like, oh, what are we gonna do now? See, at least I knew some right techniques, even if this is so hard to understand. I like this part, his little legs shrink all the way down, and he's like, he has a little thing, help, and he's in Oreo's hand. I like that still. I will beat it with the Super Pets. So here they are, chopping into action. Funny, he looks really dopey there. He also has angry eyes. Flipperama! There we go. So the first one we got is Oreo's coming up to it. He's like, she's charging a fist, and he's like, pow. Elvis still doesn't have any defining powers from that bark he did once, but you get this really weird kick. I thought these were really cool as a kid, so that's why I did so much of them. And they were easy to do. This is Terp, which means it's supposed to be Trip. So Fluffy's her hamster ball, and I guess also he's jumping over, but she's supposed to be tripping. Hit me. Come on, hit me. Hit me! No, it's actually hit metal. There's an anvil there. He's gonna hit it. He jumps out of the way. Then he hits it, so his hand hurts, I guess. This is Wedgie. He gives him the wedgie. You know, he doesn't have underwear. He put holes in there for his spikes. He's the only one that actually uses power, pretty much, the whole thing. Bill Floppy Tuck doesn't have enough power. So, what's going on? So there's the machine. I guess King Cat and Shorty's come up out of nowhere. It's like, oh, screw you guys. We're gonna destroy it, and then web it down. So, it says King Cat and Shorty, sorry about the reflection, I'm reading it for you so you don't have to worry about it, came to turn the monster back into a shrink ray with take about and put it back together 2000. So the machine's called Put Together and Take It Back 2000. Don't do that, Fluffy. What the fuck is Fluffy doing? She's shooting a thing. It's like, sorry. Somebody's saying don't do that. I don't know who is saying. I guess King Cats were there somehow. That's one of the worst drawings of King Cat ever. I didn't even know that was supposed to be him. like, sorry, guys, there's Shorty over there. And so they just beat him up, and he's not, the shrink monster wasn't really that. He shrunk one thing, and they beat him up so easily. I forgot how easily they beat him up. It has, what the fuck's he saying there? Sorry, you can see it there. I don't even know what he's saying there. It's so faint. It has, I don't even know. It's transformed, whatever. Let's just say that. And Frankie Tyler's small still. It's like, what about me? Huh? He's like, so he actually helps him out for some reason. I guess King Cat, he's changed his ways. He hasn't really done anything villainous recently, really. Because that was Shorty last issue. The last thing he did villainous was the Candy Cane monster, pretty much. I guess he helped Shorty a little bit, but that was by accident, I think. I don't remember. Zap. Chick. He helps him out. I don't know. Why is he changing? He's supposed to be, he's supposed to be like a dumb villain type of guy, but I never made him so he's supposed to be like helping. I guess because I like Sonic Adventure 2, and Eggman helps him out at the end of that game. But it doesn't really make much sense. I guess you would want to get rid of the shrink crate, but why is he helping them hit freaking Tyler out here? And he says thank you. He shakes him up, and there's some groceries there for some reason. I don't know why. I guess nothing bad could happen. He says he hits the fucking thing again like an idiot. There's he's out 2 blankets. And, of course, something could I don't know what the fuck this is. Something bad could happen bad. I don't know what the first thing says, though. No, more monsters. So here are the best monster designs ever. Or not the worst ones. They're literally just green blankets. I don't know why, but I thought these guys were cool. Don't ask me, but... oh boy, guys. Get ready for the next book. Oh, we're sown. There's more monsters because monsters bring action. We're sorry there's more monsters, but more monsters bring action, I guess. That's what it says. Not again. That's obviously... that's how the book, kind of Underpants books end. At one of them ended. They're running away. And here is... don't miss Super Oreo and Super Elvis 6. The attack of the blankets. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that's what it says. And the sleepy caters. I try to do Captain Underpants shit. And this cover might look familiar because it's a rip-off of a Captain Underpants book cover. I forget which one it is. I liked it a lot, so I copied it. They have so many fucking characters, though. And a lot of them don't do jack shit. So what did the blankets do? Well, it's a long story, because this was just one book that kind of sucked. The next book is a really complicated mess, as you can probably tell from the cover. So next time we'll go for Super Oreo and Super Elvis 6. All 4 of them. I am not kidding. I made 4 of the same book. And I'll explain how that happened next time.